All right. It's nothing gonna be nice in this video. Okay? Ain't nothing nice in this video, and that's just the way that is. Folks, after getting and I'll say all this again, okay? I will say all this again and I'll put it out there again. I'll say it again, after getting like multiple racist emails on old videos that I made about Oscar De La Hoya. Okay, so you guys want to fight? Okay, well, here you go. Here it is. So let's just get into the dark, ugly truth then about the man that y'all love so much, right? I mean, we should, shouldn't we? We should. You see, all I did was I disagreed on some things, and I never really went in depth. And I know at certain times, I said, hey, I don't think a lot of fighters will roll with a guy that's cross dressing. Okay, I said that. But see now, oh no, 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 no. See, too many races comments later, and this is what you getting. Okay, I'm just going in. I'm going in 1,000%, and I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who don't want to smash the like button. I could give a damn. Okay, because at this point in time, I don't care. I'm putting a lot of comments on blast. I'm gonna put enough, and I'm gonna put enough to show you. See, I'm gonna wait till people get in, and then I'm gonna just start dropping the hammer on this guy. The dark, ugly truth that people just wanna ignore. Okay, and then you wonder why his promotional company not working. When people point out these things, oh yeah, we just hating on Oscar because we hating on the Mexican population. Nah, that's not what it is. That's not what it is at all. Because if I hate on the Mexican population, then why am I a fan of Alexa Grasso? Why do I promote Alexa Grasso? Why do I do that? Why do I promote fighters like Karina Rodriguez? Why do I promote them if I'm hating on the Mexican population? Oh, it's no worry. See, I'm going all in. I'm going all in. This live stream might not be for people. I don't know. I don't know. But I tell you what, I've gotten one too many races, responses from people who support Oscar De La Hoya. So, the gloves are off now. And we fighting bare knuckle. Oh, we fighting bare knuckle right now. See, here go the thing. And I'm just going to go in. This live stream probably won't even take 40 minutes, 30 minutes at most. Probably won't take that long. Do people just want to forget that this man raped a 15-year-old? Well, coach, and say, here go the thing. Well, coach, that was an allegation. That was an allegation. Really? Why did he settle out of court? Why did he settle out of court? Why? How you going to explain this? So if it was just an allegation and there was no truth to it, why settle the accusation out of court? Why do that? See, folks, the thing of it is, man, is that people think we stupid. Do you really think? I mean, honestly, guys, do you really think that somebody's going to like really support this guy? Do you think any real fighter with any common sense, okay, like Errol Spence? Errol Spence don't need Oscar De La Hoya. Errol Spence don't need Oscar De La Hoya. Not even. He don't need him. This guy's a rapist. And this guy raped a teenage girl and tried to cover it up because it was in Mexico. The same guy that y'all love so damn much. Oh, he's a bona fide Mexican. But he goes to Mexico and takes advantage of one of his own. Yeah, okay. I got you. And I'm spreading propaganda. Me, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm spreading I'm spreading propaganda. Right. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. How many people, and these are videos that I made months ago, years ago. And you mean to say people, you're still coming to my video calling me, black tar, N word, all of the above. All of the above. But the fact of the matter is, what I'm showing you right now is facts. It is a fact. This man has an issue. This man got an issue, man. The man got an issue, okay? He's got a drug problem. And nobody's faulting him for having a drug problem. Nobody on earth is gonna fault Oscar De La Hoya for having a drug problem. Everybody have problems, man. See, nobody faulting him for that, but God dog it, I tell you what, man. I tell you what. The racist emails, I think that's what took everybody over the edge. I think that was it. I think those emails took everybody over the edge, and now, whether you like it or don't like it is out there. Whether you like it or don't like it is out there, okay? Those emails. You can hang it up. Nobody's picking on Oscar De La Hoya. Ain't nobody picking on him, man. See, that's the thing. Oh, you just don't like him. One guy, and I'm going to show y'all the comments. I'm going to show y'all some of the comments I've been getting. Oh, I'm going to show it to you. But we look at this article right here, okay? He's accused of rape in a $10 million lawsuit. See, listen. I didn't go out and rape anybody. I just said that the guy did it. It's right here. It's right here on the screen. He's accused in an accusation. Okay, $10 million. Right. But you guys love Mexican people so much. And it's a few of you guys of Mexican descent. You come on and use these racial slurs to me. Okay, cool. So you guys, okay. Y'all love Mexican folks. But here go Oscar De La Hoya taking advantage right here. And he figured he can go to Mexico and do what he wants because, really in Mexico, you can get away with a lot of stuff. Okay? You can go down to Mexico, you can get away with a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that they're not going to do down there, man. They're not going to pursue things. Henceforth, he was able to settle out of court. Now, why does a man settle a lawsuit out of court if he's innocent? If it's just the allegation? If he's denying the charges? I don't put anything by this guy, but I tell you what, though. See, enough is enough. The gloves are off. Gloves are off. So now, you guys, you kept coming, you kept coming, you kept coming, you kept coming. Okay? You kept on. You couldn't stop, could you? No, you couldn't stop. So now you forcing my hand. It's cool. So y'all, honestly, well, I don't care about his personal life, so you don't care? So you really don't care that this guy went around and, he raped a 15-year-old. And you know what? It's not the first time he's been accused of rape. No. He's been accused of this before. He raped the girl, held her captive, okay, in a dirt poor town in Mexico. Now, why do you think he chose to go to one of those poor towns in Mexico? Why? Why do y'all think he chose that? I mean, can you explain? Can you? Why do you think he chose to? Intention. See, folks, all intent. All intent. But you guys want to support him. And I'm going to tell you something else. Ain't no fighter, man. Anybody with some common sense, they're not going to want to deal with that, man. They're not going to want to deal with Oscar De La Hoya. They're not going to, because they know that this man brings a very dark past. They know that this man brings a very demonic, dark past. They know it's demonic. They know it's evil. They know that there's an evil behind this guy. He's being possessed. People know this. We can't get around this. It's right here on the screen. He's accused. You don't pay, guys. You don't pay out of your pocket if you're innocent. Innocent people don't pay. They just don't. Innocent people, they choose to proclaim their innocence. But see, it was too much evidence, man. It was too much evidence. This guy has a trail. Whenever he's doing his dirt, you know that there's always an evidence trail that he's so freaky that, he'll let the people take the photographs. Oh, all of this stuff. I mean, does this look like a smart guy? I mean, look at all these dumbass pictures of him on the screen. Just look at all these dumb pictures, man. I mean, dude looks stupid. Dude looks stupid. He looked like he make bad decisions, okay? He's a guy, he really looks as if he's making bad decisions. Folks, that's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. Okay? It is what it is. But see, the thing of it is, okay? It's one thing to be a bad promoter. It's one thing to cheat fighters because that's what promoters do. They cheat their fighters. I get that part because a promoter's job is to make money. Okay? I don't even knock a promoter for making money. I don't knock a promoter at all. I don't knock a promoter. But see, and I'm not going to even knock the guy for being a cross dresser. See, many people, we had already let that go. Okay, multiple people had already let the cross dressing go because, people didn't really care much. They just wanted to see good fights. But see, when I had a problem is when this man, a rape allegation that he paid off, he paid the family, he paid him $10 million to make it go away. To make it go away, paid $10 million. My issue is, okay, now he taking indecent liberties with a child. I don't care if the child's in dirt poor Mexico, which is an area of Mexico where he went to. But y'all guys, people will ignore, they'll forget that stuff. They will forget that. I mean, you understand why they're going to forget it because it's for the love of country, right? It's for the love of country. Okay, I get it. It's for the love of country. So it don't matter if your countryman, is out here exploiting people, held a girl captive, raped her. Nah, that's okay that your countryman do these things because, well, we still got to support my countryman. We still got to support him. See, guys, the dark truth. The dark truth is this man dealing with a whole lot of demonic entities, man. A lot of them. And again, man, the thing of it is, nobody's really, saying, what, hey, it's a bad thing. I mean, ain't nobody telling him, nobody trying to judge him. But see, when you get into that realm, when you start condoning or you have nothing to say, you have absolutely nothing to say about the behavior of this man. Y'all ignore it. Oh, I'm not worried about his behavior. So you don't worry, that you don't care that this guy had indecent liberties with a 14-year-old and that he paid it off. And then after that, shortly after that, somebody else accusing this guy of rape. See, listen, man, multiple people don't accuse you of something. Multiple. I'm talking about not just one. Where you have an allegation with somebody trying to get in your pockets. I got that. I got that. But you mean multiple allegations of rape. Is everybody lying? Well, are they? Is everybody on God's green earth, are they telling a lie about Oscar De La Hoya? I tell you, I tell you, it's amazing, man. But let me show you guys, okay? Let me really put it up on the screen, okay? I'm going to show y'all. Man, in fact, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you, okay? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly what it is and what's going on, okay? I'm going to show you what's going on. And the legions of people that support this guy, that support him. See, I don't have an issue with a person making a mistake in the past. I don't have that issue. It's no issue. It's no problem, man. You mess up. I did some terrible things in my lifetime. Lots of terrible things, okay? Lots of them. But there's one thing we call the unpardonable sin. And I'm sorry, when you go and you rape a child, and we're not gonna say that Oscar De La Hoya, we're not gonna say that he didn't know that the child was underage. We're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that. Okay? You mean you can't tell if a 15-year-old's underage? Oh, well, yeah, but some kids look older than they really look. Some kids look older than they really look. They really, the food and the meat and the steroids, and they've got these kids now. They looking like grown women at 15. See, here we go. Here we go. Do you guys see where all the excuses roll in? I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. This man raped a 15-year-old girl. Okay, now let's look at some of the comments. Okay, now of course we got our cast of characters that leave these racist comments, and they right here on the screen for your pleasure. And I purposely did not allow them into the comment thread because see, this person can go back and actually they can go back and delete them. Well, they can't now. As long as I have them here, they can't be deleted. Isn't this something? And even the initial comment that he made, it can't be deleted. And here anyway, it's already here. It's already here on the screen. It's already factual. You can see it. I mean, it's right here. See, I made a video about a guy, and I said, hey, Oscar De La Hoya will definitely, be out, And I made a couple of years ago that he's going to be out of the game. It's no use because Oscar De La Hoya isn't. He's not. He's not in control of his own company. He's not in control, and that's one of the dark truths. Yeah. Now we see this guy on the screen, Texas made or El Majico 361, same thing. Okay, it calls them by different names, and pretty much they have an agenda. It ties into the racist email because a lot of the people that follow Oscar De La Hoya, lots, this is how they feel. They say, and when these emails first came out, well, Oscar had nothing to do with this. Well, what you mean? He didn't speak out about them, okay? Oscar De La Hoya didn't speak out about these racist emails. Okay, people gave this guy a pass after pass. The guy done had DUIs. The guy done had everything, every single thing on God's green earth, but people want to give it a pass. See, I told you there's a breaking point. And a lot of stuff I really do ignore. A lot of stuff I do. But there's a breaking point when now, okay, the gloves are off. The gloves are off. The gloves are off right now, okay? They're off right now. And the thing of it is that, see, whether you like it or don't, these are the facts, okay? This is what it is. Oscar De La Hoya had relations with a 15-year-old. And you got legions of Oscar De La Hoya fans that follow this guy that believe in the same thing. Here you have an email, okay? And I know y'all can see this email. I mean, I don't know. Should I make it bigger? Okay. Here they are trying to conspire against Al Heyman. And I have to just move it up to the top, y'all. I have to just put it up to the top. But here he is, man. They're trying to conspire against Al Heyman. Isn't that something? They're trying to conspire against Al Heyman for what? Because of his race. I mean, y'all can see it now. I done made it big. They're trying to conspire against Al Heyman because of his race. So they don't like the fact that Al Heyman is doing very well in boxing. Wait a minute. Nobody came out. Nobody from Golden Boy came out about this. Nobody from Golden Boy denounced these races even. They wouldn't do it. Because this is how these people really feel. See, I'm putting it right here because, see, now I'm waiting on that guy. I'm waiting on the guys to come in and, try to, excuse it and try to come in. And I'm waiting on you guys to use the N word. Yeah, I'm waiting on y'all. I'm not going to even block you. Okay? See, we're going to put it on full display because Oscar, this is what the legions of Oscar De La Hoya fans, him, this is what they all think. This is what they believe. They believe. But the fact of the matter is that Oscar De La Hoya is going down here. He's going downhill very quickly, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all, at the end of the day, at the very, very end of the day, y'all, this guy, this guy's going to get called out. And people are going to call this guy out. It's funny. When you call this stuff out, when you say that the guy's delusional, when you say the guy, ruined his own company, because he did. Okay, he ruined his own company by going and getting high and sniffing coke, and he did that, hiring prostitutes and putting it out there on social media. Oscar De La Hoya did this. Well, he didn't physically put it on social media, but when you allow people to take photographs of you, you allow people to take photographs of you, doing all kind of crazy sexual acts, and then okay, then y'all want to get mad because people talk about it. But this is what we've been saying for years. See, we've already kind of had a suspicion that Oscar De La Hoya was an undercover racist and an undercover crosser. See, we've already had that suspicion, but now we can prove it. See, the gloves are off now. So you mean to say that because I made a video, and mind you, I used to be one of the biggest Canelo Alvarez fans. Huge Canelo Alvarez fan. That's me. I was one of the biggest Canelo Alvarez fans. Okay, huge. I got video after video after video defending Canelo Alvarez. I got so many videos defending Canelo Alvarez because me, me being just a fan of how the guy fights. Me just talking about boxing. No, but it's you MFers that decided to inject race into it. Okay, you injected the race into it. Oscar De La Hoya and his cohorts injected race into it because they decided not to address these emails. You guys, y'all want to call Coach Shelton Harrison a racist scum when this guy's running around here, okay? He's running around, and this guy, he's supposed to uplift your people, but go to Mexico and put one of your own, a child, treated her Lord in dirt. And this, y'all got nothing to say about this, right? Tell you what, racist. What if it was your own daughter, your own son? What if it was your daughter, your granddaughter that got pimped out and abused by Oscar De La Hoya? What would you say? Would you be looking to call, black people that talk about the guy messing up his own company? Would you call him a nigga then? Would you say the N-word then? Would you say it? The answer to that is no. You wouldn't, because Oscar De La Hoya done something. He done stepped into the realm of no return. Into the realm of no return. But see, you guys made this. You don't like Mexican people. Wait, I'm an Alexa Grasso fan. I'm a diehard Alexa Grasso fan. I'm an Arena Aldana fan. Okay? I don't watch Oscar De La Hoya, but I'm a Cornejo fan. One of his female boxers. I'm a fan. I just don't cover him anymore because of the nonsense. And I got a lot of people angry, Coach, why you don't report on Canelo anymore? Because he fighting for Golden Boy. What you mean why? Why should I? Why do I want to report on something that don't like who I am? Why? Why do I need, okay? Why do I need to report? I'm sorry, guys. I see y'all in the comment section. And when I get into a zone, it's kind of hard for me to not, but I acknowledge all of y'all. Lawrence and Michael and Brittany. What's up? War Machine, Brittany Neiman is in the house. I'm sorry. I'll acknowledge y'all, guys. My bad. That's what it is. You can call Coach Shelton Harrison a racist. You can call me whatever you want to. But my video history, it actually proves you wrong. My video history proves you wrong. Now, if somebody called this man a racist, Oscar, does his history tell you that he's not one? And all you got to do is look at the video from Fred from Barbershop Conversation. That's right. Barbershop Conversation. Fred asked the man straight to his face, when are you going to address the racist email? He blew a kiss at Fred and walked on, thought it was funny. Does that not tell you he's not a racist? But y'all want to say that I am because I talk about it. Right. So y'all think Oscar is good for Mexican people. Is that what y'all saying? Right. Ask that little girl, man, they got raped. Yeah, they got $10 million. Because, see, when you live in a poor company in a poor country in Mexico, when you live in those parts, see, the system over there, the system of justice, it's almost non-existent. I've been to Mexico a few times. It's almost non-existent. As a matter of fact, the police over there, they're just as corrupt as some of the criminals. And that's real talk. It's a beautiful country. Mexico is a beautiful country. Because, see, I'm going to tell you what I hate, too, what they do with Mexico. See, they'll show you on videos and TV the horrible parts of Mexico. See, they'll show you all of that. And that's like 1%, man. That's like 1%. Like, Mexico has a lot of beautiful places to it. A lot of beautiful mountains, man. A lot of scenery. And there are a lot of rich areas in Mexico. See, if you've ever been to Mexico, the poor parts are like it's very small poor part. But when, you go, Oscar, he chooses to go to a poor part of Mexico. He chooses to. And chooses to take advantage of a 15-year-old. Yeah. Had his way with her. But see, that don't mean nothing, though. It's all about boxing, right? It's not about boxing. It's about culture. But what is Oscar De La Hoya doing for the culture? I mean, somebody really explain. What is this man? What is this rapist? What is this crossdresser? What is he doing for the culture? Because I had a lot of Hispanic guys come to defense of Oscar De La Hoya for what? So you want to come to the defense of a child rapist? How you gonna explain that? But I'm the bad guy, right? I'm the one. I'm sitting here and I'm complaining. I mean, me. I done bought plenty, and and it's weird. People say, well, people just want stuff for free. Who wants something for free? Almost every pay-per-view card that Canelo was on before I stopped following him, I paid for it. UFC Fight Pass, I pay for that. I don't want nothing for free. I get all these fight channels. I got a heck of a fight bill because I'm actually looking at fights. You got to pay for a lot of that stuff. I want the best quality. You got to pay for that stuff. And now, absolutely, I don't deal with anybody going with Golden Boy. This guy got demons. Oscar De La Hoya got demons. This guy got Satan running all up in him, man. And you can tell. You can tell this guy's about to have a relapse any minute. I'm sure he's still sniffing cocaine. I mean, people talk about it. He can't have any secrets because he's so stupid, man. He's so stupid that, he'll do all these weird things with all these people. And then guess what? These people, they'll rat him out to get money out of him. They'll extort the guy. But see, I know and you know what the deal is. And Al Heyman is a bad guy. There are no reports on Al Heyman raping kids, but y'all still want to call the man the N-word. There are no reports on Al Heyman raping kids. There's no reports on Al Heyman, cross-dressing. Okay, there's not. And if Al Heyman do those things, he's doing them in the privacy of his own home. If he were to do it, and if he did do it, okay, fine, so be it. But see, Oscar put it out there for everybody to see. Now everybody know that this dude into that. And I'm sorry, I mean, maybe a fighter, maybe an openly gay fighter would roll with Oscar because they can relate to that. Maybe they would. But, the majority of the fighters, they're probably heterogeneous. They're not going to roll with that. They're not. I mean, they see that, and it's a big damn train wreck. And they don't want to be a part of that. The dark, ugly truth is that this man is capable of anything. Anything. Any man that'll drive drunk, any man that'll get on the road, and I'm talking about intoxicated. Anybody that'll do that? What else do you think that they're capable of doing? See, because the guy got money, guess what? He'll just pay it off. He'll just pay it off. He'll just pay people to shut up. He'll just pay people just to forget about it and make it go away, while he will continue doing the exact same thing. Now we wonder why fighters don't want to deal with the guy. Would you? If you were a fighter, would you want to be, okay? Would you want to be a part of that stable? People constantly asking you, has Oscar ever, and they got to get around their boys, and their boys be saying, man, man, he cross-dressed. I know they done talked about that before. I'm talking about fighters that roll that's okay with Oscar. They've had to have conversation about that. They've had to. Well, I don't care, man. He can pay me. Well, it seemed like the only person he can really pay is Canelo. And, he getting mad with what? I mean, he's mad at Keith Thurman. I'm sorry. He's mad at Errol Spence because Errol Spence don't want to be a part of that. Are you serious? I mean, you're upset at Errol Spence Jr. because you don't want to be a part of that. Why? Why are you mad at Errol Spence Jr.? For what? You're mad at him because he won't sign with you? Errol Spence Jr. not going to be a star because you said so? Don't nobody want to mess with you. Don't nobody want to deal with you. Because this is the baggage that comes with, being assigned to Oscar De La Hoya. It's baggage. And I'm sorry, okay? A man with this past. And these demons hadn't been addressed. I understand forgiveness. I understand, but these demons ain't been addressed. Because every time when these guys come at me, and okay, let's put the comments back up. Let's put them back up. Anytime these guys come at me, yep, these guys who bring in all the racial element to everything, calling us N-words and black tards and monkeys, these guys, anytime, I always ask them, What about him paying off a girl $10 million because he raped her? How you gonna explain that? These guys ain't got nothing to say. These guys have nothing to say. Honestly, would you trust your child? Say if you had a 14-year-old teenage daughter, would you trust your teenage daughter around this dude? I mean, would you? Would you do it? Do you think that you can invite your kids over to his house? And he got kids. Do you think that you can invite your kids over to his house to play with his kids? No, absolutely not. You can't. I mean, would you let him take your kids out of town on a camping trip with his kids? Absolutely not. I think the average person will tell you that they can't do that. But see, you got guys like this, though. It don't matter. It don't matter. You got guys like this, okay, that they support Oscar De La Hoya. They love Oscar. Don't matter what he do. Don't matter if the man get behind a vehicle, a weapon, because a vehicle is a 2-ton weapon, completely drunk. Get behind a vehicle, okay? Don't matter if this guy, has a history of raped a 15-year-old. Nah, it don't matter. Don't matter. Could be your son. Could be your daughter. Okay? Could be your son or daughter. But it don't matter because it's about country and it's about pride, right? Does Oscar De La Hoya have pride? Did he take pride when he raped that girl? What did he? But we don't know. Us inwards, we don't know anything about loyalty, right? We don't know anything about loyalty. So is it good to be loyal? Let's say if somebody from your own race go and shoot up your family at a family reunion. Are you gonna be loyal to the guy because he's the same race? That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. So you're gonna be loyal. Okay, I need to be loyal to my race, but they going around shooting up people for no reason. I mean, you think I'm gonna be loyal to that person? Nah. I'm gonna say leave the face of the earth. I'm gonna say leave the face of the earth, okay, and die where you stand. Yeah. I don't wish death on people, but I'm just saying, if the guy got arrested, if the guy got killed, I mean, it wouldn't be no love loss. I wouldn't be in tears. Okay, I wouldn't be in tears. I wouldn't really care if the guy made it or not because he got a thing, because he looks like me. I'm not gonna condone him going killing people. I'm not gonna condone somebody who looks like me raping somebody. I'm not finna condone that. And I don't care what color they are. If somebody who looked like me going around raping people, if somebody who looked like me going around killing people, I don't care the color of the people he raped or killed. I'm not gonna condone that. I'm not gonna condone that. I'm not gonna follow that blindly because they look like me. We share the same skin color. Dumbest thing I ever heard. And that's what this guy is actually making it sound like. I don't have loyalty. I don't know nothing about loyalty, but apparently you know about loyalty because you're being loyal to a man that raped a 15-year-old. Don't matter. Don't matter what you say. Don't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. Okay. See, you've all went out there. So if you're gonna support this guy, that means you're gonna support his behavior, right? Oh, that's what it is. And you know what? Here go the other thing of it too. Errol Spence Jr. went in and completely dominated. Okay, Carlos Ocampo. He went in there and dominated him. So the fact that Errol Spence Jr. dominated him, what we just want to take away the shine from Errol Spence. That's what we want to do. Okay. So we want to come up and an accidental low blow. Okay, accidental. Okay, Errol Spence Jr. didn't intend. He only did it one time. Accidental low blow. Okay, that accidental low blow made a difference in the whole fight, right? I mean, Carlos Ocampos, he if Errol Spence wouldn't have hit him low by accident, man, Carlos Ocampos would have finished the fight. It would have been a split decision. Carlos Ocampo would have had a bigger chance to win had it not been from that shot to the groin. Wow, amazing, amazing. But see, this is also the sick people that you have online. Okay, this is also the sick people. You got people leaving comments. I'm gonna tell you right now, they thumbing up videos. They thumbing up videos when guys looking at, guys looking at kids. They thumbing them up. See, when these guys leave these kind of messages like this, y'all know what I do? I go and I start researching where they've been leaving their comments at. And you'll be surprised, man, when you Google some of these guys, their comments come up on videos that, oh, okay. So now you understand why they're saying what they're saying. Oh, now you understand. Right. Right. It is what it is. God's got a lot of darkness. And see, that darkness, it's going to consume him. It's going to consume his life. It's going to consume it. And I'm going to tell you, man, see, he going to mess up one day. Oscar De La Hoya going to mess up. He going to rape somebody. He going to hit somebody in a DUI. He going to mess up. And see, people, they're not going to be so forgiving. That parent that's mourning the lost one because of Oscar De La Hoya, they're not going to be so forgiving. They're going to find Oscar De La Hoya. They're going to come see Oscar De La Hoya. They're going to come see. Okay? They're going to come see the guy. And when they see him, it's going to be a wrap for Oscar De La Hoya. See, a lot of people, they're not going to come see Oscar over the emails, okay? Ain't nobody coming to see him over these emails. Nobody, okay? Because it's his choice not to address them, okay? It's his choice. If Oscar De La Hoya don't want to address the racist emails, that's on him. But it pretty much shows. And then you got this bootlicking, buck dancing B-Hop, okay? You got him. Now, he's running around there. He still supports Oscar De La Hoya. So that means, what does B-Hop think? Okay? What does B-Hop think? Really? So it's okay. But we can still blindly follow this guy. This guy got demons he need to address. Messing with these underage kids. He got these demons, cross-dressing, that he got to address because the cross-dressing, the women, all of that stuff single-handedly put his company in the dire straits that it's in right now. His biggest moneymaker is Canelo Alvarez. I mean, guys, this stuff has already been here. It's already been out here. It's already out here. And guys, I'm not being mean. I'm not just doing this to pick on them. But see, this is for these guys, okay? And and it's one of them. Make videos. Always coming over here, okay? Always coming over here. Whenever I do a post-fight analysis, and if it involves a fighter of Mexican descent, they come and they always try to, they'll say negative things about the black person. They'll say negative things about me for actually just talking about that the person got beat. My Carlos Ocampo video, it was very respectful. I just said, I hate that they put this guy in the ring with Errol Spence because I said I really didn't think that Ocampo, being 22, was ready to fight Errol Spence. That's all I said. And I did say that it was a good fight while it lasted. Ocampo, was coming in. He was banging. He did the best he could. And of course, I get, an insult merely because I gave Ocampo his respect. But, got an insult. Got called, racial names or whatever. Merely because I just said that he got beaten. Okay? Wow. But that's what it is. See, anybody that'll ride, okay, anybody knowingly knows that will support this guy. I'm talking about support him and condone everything he do and don't want to talk about it, then that means everything he does, you believe it too. You believe what he believes, okay? Everything that this man is a part of, then you believe it too because, well, that's who you are. That's who you are internally. That's what's in your mind. That's there. See, there's no way that, you see these emails and you're a promoter, okay, or the guy that you like, okay, or if you're a fan of Oscar De La Hoya, there's no way that you see these emails and you don't address it and say, yo, that's messed up. Yeah, coach, black guys say stuff all the time, man. Black guys, I can see even if Oscar was saying, you know what, Mexican power, I don't have no problem with that. I don't care. If a white person say, hey, white power, I'm for my people. I'm for my people. I am for my people. I don't have an issue with that. It's okay. If you support somebody who looks like you, that's okay because that's who you can identify with. If an Asian person say, you know what, I'm going to support an Asian guy because I identify with an Asian, but I'm not racist. Okay. I don't think the person racist. That's what we all do at times. We support people that we openly identify with. And sometimes you just want the guy that look like you to win sometimes. You just do. And at other times, you don't. Other times, you just want to see your favorite fighter. Guys, it's not that big. It's not that hard to figure out. I know why some guys will come on and they'll say, well, I disagree. Well, it's because they agree because the person they can identify with the person. That don't make you a racist because you like somebody who look like you. It don't. What makes you a racist is when you start using derogatory terms. That's what makes you a racist. When you start using derogatory racial words and then you mean it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There are a couple of fighters. There are a few fighters I have supported because they look like me. I have. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. But there are a lot of fighters that don't look like me that I do support. But I'm not telling you a story. I'm not going to lie about this, guys. I'm gonna tell it the real. But that don't make me a racist. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in using racial slurs. I'm not gonna use racial slurs. I'm not gonna put them out there. I'm not gonna do that. Eight weapons, yeah, I'm pro-black, but I'm not anti everything else. I'm not anti everything else. I respect my culture because I have a culture. Asian people have cultures. Irish people have a culture. But it seems like when it comes to us, as black folks, when we tell you, hey, it's my culture, people laugh at that. I got a culture. I got a culture. It's cool. But see, this guy, if you're trying to tell me that you support him, okay, because he looks like you, now if I'm gonna support my own, but if my own out here raping people, stealing from people, killing people, I'm not gonna support that. I don't care what color you are. I'm not gonna support it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care if it's the fight game or not. This guy got problems. He got some serious problems. I ain't no psychologist, okay? That ain't what I am, but I'm telling you, I'm not finna blindly support everything that my own do. I ain't finna do that. I don't care what kind of loyalty it is. If my own out here destruction, if causing destruction, mayhem against anybody of any race, if they out here killing, raping, pillaging, who? I mean, you think I'm gonna support that? No. Amazing. Amazing. The N word, and it's not in the boxing, okay? It's not in boxing. It's in MMA too. It's worse in MMA. So many comments in MMA, I don't even bring them out. But there's a dark truth. This man got demons that are not checked, man. And these demonic entities that's living in this guy, they got to get those things out. This guy has to have constant help on both sides. But see, now, this is what's going to turn people off. This is what's going to turn people off right now. And see, now the next part of this, oh, it's going to be real. Because only the real people going to do this. They going to know. He got to get it out. And the only way to get that out, he better go to his Lord and Savior. He better get to his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, put people around this guy. Put people around this guy that can help address the issues. Put those people in his path to correct these problems because it's going to get worse. The older you get, the worse these problems get when they left unchecked. We're going to start hearing more and more about these little sex scandals with kitchen utensils and fishnets and cross-dressing and raping underage girls. See, this stuff is going to exponentially increase. It's not going to stop. It's going to get worse over time because the demons that's living in his system, they hadn't been addressed. You got to address the demonic spirits living within a person if you want the person to change. If those spirits ain't addressed, they're not going to change. Like Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner. I mean, you think I'm going to condone the dumb stuff that he do because he look like me? No. Got a lot of demons. Got a lot of demons, guys. He got a lot of demons. These demons ain't been addressed. And people don't like talking about this. See, they don't like talking about this because it's his personal life. Well, if his personal life, if he DUI'd, okay, if he riding around drunk, okay, cross-dressing, I don't care. That's his thing. If he do that, I have no issues with people. I don't have an issue with a person gay. I don't choose to be. But I'm not finna get on here and dog a person out because they choose to be gay. That's their dilemma. That's fine. But Oscar De La Hoya, he got to understand the business that he in. He got to understand his business. His business is you're fighting. I mean, you most of your fighters they're heterogeneous. Okay, they're heterogeneous. And still, even if he was a gay promoter, that don't matter But when you got it all broadcast like that, and these guys they're seeing this, that's when they have the issues. Because you got female promoters. You got, Kathy Duva. Kathy Duva is a female promoter. Guys don't have a problem with her. Guys don't have a problem with Kathy. And I think some of the fighters would not have a problem if Oscar was a gay guy. I think that these fighters, they're seeing all this stuff. They're seeing him sticking kitchen utensils all up himself. They're seeing this guy, wearing fishnets. And it's just, guys, it is what it is. It is what it is. And that's just the time we live in. They gonna discriminate. They just are. They're going to. They're just guys. These heterogeneous grown men, they're not going to. They're not going to sign. They ain't gonna want to do it. If there's a gay boxer, they'll sign with Oscar De La Hoya because they can identify. They can agree with this. I'm sorry though. I don't care who it is. Okay, I'm not signing to no promoter man that's messing with children. And I definitely ain't signing with no promoter, man, that's, doing the stuff that he do. Like, he cross-dressing and putting it out there so everybody can see it. No, 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 no. Can't do that. If that's your business, that's your business. But don't put it out there so everybody can see. And you trying to sign fighters? Don't no fighters want to be running around here, trying to deal with that crap too. They already, you're a controversial promoter. They already got to deal with that. And then they gotta ask you about this other stuff. They got to ask you, how come you sticking, fishnet thongs up your butt? I mean, people. No, man, no. But the main thing of it is, though, in my opinion, okay. The main thing of it is, in my opinion, and this the thing, okay. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is. People crazy, man. People crazy. And this is the guy. This the guy that we want to support. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It is what it is. But I know that there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people that support Oscar De La Hoya. Okay? For what? Why? Why are you supporting him? This guy hadn't addressed these issues. These issues aren't addressed. And I can look in the comment section. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if y'all guys, maybe it's just something that y'all particularly didn't want to talk about it or hear about, but he's got these demonic entities. They've never been addressed. And when you get somebody, I'm telling you, it's a matter of time before the guy gets in something else. He gonna get himself in some more trouble. It's gonna be something else. And only then, when they finally catch him, when they finally expose him, when they finally arrest him, it's gonna be some hard time. See, you can only do the dirt. You can only do the dirt, man, for so long. It's only so much dirt that you're gonna be able to do. And then when you try to clean it off, and then you look to see what's really there, the skin can be clean, but the soul can be dirty. And if your soul is still dirty, he got to give it up to his Lord and Savior, and they gotta help address those demons. And that's just how it is. That's how it is, guys. It's not gonna change. His scenario not gonna change. Oscar De La Hoya has to go through a spiritual transformation. He gonna have to. And I'm not trying to preach to everybody. I'm just telling you, he's gonna have to go through a spiritual transformation in order to defeat and address the demons that they keep coming, that he's allowing. That people, they're co-signing this, they're allowing this. They think that this is good. This is not good. Okay? This is not good. This is not a good thing. And at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, the only thing that's gonna keep happening is that this guy, he's going to encounter things. People gonna still they're gonna dislike him to the day is time. They're going to dislike this guy. Okay? And for what? Because this guy don't want to make changes. He don't want to make changes. He don't want to change his life. He don't want to because it's convenient. He didn't go to prison for raping that girl. Of course not. It was in Mexico. Y'all know the laws in Mexico. Y'all know. And I'm just saying this again for the people that wasn't here. Y'all know the laws in Mexico. The laws in Mexico suck. Okay? See, this video, it's not going to resonate. It's just not. It's not going to resonate with people, guys. It's just not It's not a popular video. People don't want to talk about it, but my hands are tied. See, now my hands, now, to me, the gloves are off, okay? And I'm going in full force. The gloves are off. And, do you guys think that he's going to, have the success that he's looking for? I mean, he'll have some because, based on his name, he'll have some. But the thing of it is, guys, the truly, legitimately thing of it is that this dude, this dude got issues that he don't want to address. That the fans of him, they just ignore. They ignore these issues because in their mind, this is the behavior they're dysfunctional like he is. They're dysfunctional. See, and George, I see the age of consent is 14 to 15 in Mexico. That could be very well. But why did they sue him? Why did they sue this guy? See, why did they sue him? So Oscar had to go to Mexico to get him a 15-year-old and then rape a 15-year-old. All the money that this guy got, man, all the money that this guy possesses, he got at his disposal. If he wanted to cheat on his girl, man, he could have had almost any other woman he wanted, man. He could have had almost any other woman he wanted. He didn't have to go rape a 15-year-old, consensual or not. He didn't have to rape a 15-year-old. That's real talk. He didn't have to. There were choices, plenty of choices. But he chose a kid. Why do you think he chose a 15-year-old kid? I mean, psychologically, why do y'all think this guy chose a 15-year-old kid to rape? Not consensual, but a 15-year-old kid to rape. Why would he do something like that? Why? Why do you think? I mean, he's a multimillionaire many times over. But why do you think he would just go and say, "Yep, I want this 15-year-old girl. Yep, I want to take the 15-year-old. The 15-year-old is yep." Because in his mind, man, Oscar is behaving like a very young person. Even well into his 40s, man, this guy's behaving like, a teenager. He's behaving like a teenager, man. Oscar liked to party, man. That's the party dude. You got a party, Oscar De La Hoya going to that party, man. And he the guy that's drunk. They got to carry him out to parties, okay? He the drunk guy. He's always the drunk guy that they got to get up out of there. Somebody got to call a taxi for it. Somebody got to drive home. See, Oscar is always that guy. He's always that guy. So you can imagine, man, the kind of lifestyle that he really lived. I mean, you can kind of imagine that. I mean, is it being judgmental? No, it's not being judgmental. But see, when your lifestyle, you can live any lifestyle that you want. But when your lifestyle actually hurts other people, then there's an issue with your lifestyle. Okay? When your lifestyle hurts other people, then that's an issue. And that's going to remain an issue. It's not going to change. Okay? It's not going to change. That's just how it is. That's just the way that is. So you can't have your issues and then you can't sit here and then disrupt other people. Because when you're harming other people, then the problem doesn't go away. Okay? You're just expediting the problem. And I used to be, before I found out all this, I didn't mind Oscar De La Hoya. Even the first time he got caught, with the cross dressing, people didn't really care about that, man. People didn't care. It was like, okay, okay, it is what he did. It is what he's gonna do. Okay, Oscar gonna cross dress. He gonna do it. I particularly didn't care. But see, when the racist emails began to surface, and then he didn't want to address it, well, everything else started coming out. Because see, back then when he got caught cross dressing the first time, I didn't even know that he had been convicted or he had been accused and then settled out of court for a young girl, okay, for a 15-year-old. I didn't know. Had I known back then, okay, had I known back then, guess what? I would not have been dealing with this dude. I wouldn't be dealing with this dude. I can tell you that now. No worries. It's just how it is. That's just the way that is. But you know, man, it is what it is. Sometimes in life, things just ain't fair, man. Sometimes in life, things just aren't fair. It's just not fair. It's not fair that, some people, man, they got to live below their means and don't have enough. And it wasn't fair to that 15-year-old girl that, of course he tried to take advantage because, if he loved his own people, Oscar De La Hoya would have never done that. This guy don't love his people, man. He don't love anything but green. He don't love his own people, but he don't love his own people, but he hate black people. There you go. That's the dark truth. That's the dark truth. And I understand. I know, man, this not gonna go so well. This ain't gonna go so well. It's not. Okay? But see, anybody now coming on and they saying anything to me, okay? Anything to me right now about this whole scenario. Look, I'm sorry. Why don't I like him? Because he raped a 15-year-old. That's why I don't like him. The age of consent is 15. I don't care. You still had to rape. I mean, how are you going to justify raping a teenager? How you going to justify that? Are you serious? So you're going to justify, you can sit here and physically justify yourself, forcing yourself with all these women that'll just lay down for you, that'll just do it and they ain't going to even cause no problems. But you want to take advantage of one who, probably dumb teenager, real dumb teenager, thought she was, going to meet up with a celeb, and probably thought that, oh, he must be larger than life. That's what she probably thought. Who is Oscar De La Hoya? We know him. Sure. Teenagers are young and dumb, man. They don't have no common sense. This generation, they lack common sense. They do dumb stuff. They tell on themselves. That's what these kids do, man. But to force himself on this woman, lock the door, hold her captive too. No, you couldn't just. He couldn't just rape her, right? No, he couldn't just rape her and let her go. Nope. Even though just raping her, that's bad too. Nah, he couldn't just do that. Nope. Had to lock her up. Had to make her feel like crap. And who knows what else this guy did to her? No. Nope. Nope. That's the problem with Oscar De La Hoya. That's the dark truth behind Oscar De La Hoya. The truth. It's a dark truth, y'all. It is a dark truth. And this truth always need to be in the light. Because when this guy started talking junk about Terrence Crawford, when he started talking junk about Errol Spence Jr., we need to bring this back up. Bruh, listen, you raped a 15-year-old. I mean, you do know that, right? Bruh, what about those racist emails? I mean, do you think a black fighter who know this, do you think they're really going to deal with you? You'd be like a last option if they had to deal with you. I mean, you'd be a last option if they had to deal. And then if they dealt with you, they would probably never be seen with you in a function because they don't want to be connected to being dressed up in drag. They don't want to be connected. Sorry, bruh, it's crazy. And some kids they do act grown. They act grown, and some kids they do have a fetish for older people. They do. Some kids do. But see, Oscar being the adult or you being an adult yourself, got to walk away. I agree with my man in there. You got to walk away. You got to go. You got to go. You the adult. Shut that down. Move on. Life too short. Life is too short to be spending most of it in jail. Just go. All these older women out here, man, you got what, fine 30-year-olds that'll deal with you. You got 20-something-year-olds that'll deal with you. You got some 40-year-olds that look like they 20, they'll deal with you. Yeah, and if you're not into if you're not into the younger women, you got old women. You got cougars that'll deal with you. You got all these people that'll deal with you, that'll give you what you want. You don't have to go take it from a teenager, Oscar. You don't have to. That's the thing of it is. You don't have to do that. It's the dark, ugly truth. And the truth behind this guy is very dark. Dark, dark, ugly truth. And until this dark, ugly truth is resolved in this man, till it's resolved, the comments are going to keep coming. He's going to keep getting in trouble. The DUIs, it's not going to stop for this guy. Do you guys understand? It's not going to stop for this guy. It's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. It's not going to stop. And sooner or later, he's going to be on a train and he's going to be derailed. And somebody daddy going to derail this guy. See, that stuff that's in you. Okay? That's in you. And racism, you're not born with that. You don't, I mean, you're not born with that. You have to learn how to be that way. You have to learn. So when Fred asked him about the emails, he blew a kiss at Fred. That told the story. I don't care nothing about these black folks. I ain't finna address nothing. I ain't got to. It's just the way that is. That's just the way it is. But folks, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Um, my hands were tied. And I got tired of the same people coming here using the racial epithets, the racial rhetoric, all of this stuff, okay? Got tired of it. Like, you're blaming me, you're calling me the N word because I think that this guy's not good for Errol Spence. And he not. Not good for Errol Spence. He not good for Canelo either. Okay? He's not good for Canelo. Okay? He's not good for Canelo. And Carlos, the reason why I'm not talking about Mayweather, how he's treating black fighters, you want to know why I'm not talking about Floyd Mayweather? Floyd Mayweather not raping children. Okay? That's why. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about. Guys like this. See, you don't want to even talk about the fact that your boy had to rape a 15-year-old. See, you don't want to talk about that. Nah. You don't want to talk about how this guy's using the N-word. I don't like Floyd Mayweather Jr. I'm not a fan. But Floyd Mayweather don't have a rape charge against a child. I draw the line right there. I draw the line. I can't. That's a boundary that I'm not willing to cross. But I think that's a boundary that you'll be willing to support. Come on, please explain to me. Okay, I want to hear your comment. I'm not even going at you, but why would you support a guy that's capable of that? Okay, why? But y'all want to forget it. Y'all always want to forget it, man. I mean, y'all want to forget it. You want to deflect. No, the fact is, this guy's sick. Floyd can mistreat his fighters all day. Is that affecting a child? Okay. What about Mayweather beating up his ex-wives? What about Oscar raping those women? Rape. When you rape somebody, you gotta abuse them, right? I mean, you gotta lay hands on them to rape them, right? What about Mayweather beating up his ex-wives? Is he beating up his children? Is he? Because I have an issue. I have an issue with Floyd Mayweather. I don't like Floyd. I'm not a Floyd fan, so that's not gonna work for me. Okay? Sorry. Sorry. Oh, my man Ring Got Q Boxing Talk is in the building. Hey man, now I'm gonna email you, bro. Next time, man, we gotta figure out because bruh, I was hoping you come on and give your opinion, man. But bro, we tried, man. So I gotta, I wouldn't mind just chopping it up with you one day, man. But that's my issue with Oscar. It wasn't even the fact. And see, guy, let me tell you, Carlos. I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, man. I'm not trying to be, but I'm just saying I didn't have a problem with the fact that he cross-dressed. I could care less about that, and I really didn't care. Okay, I didn't. I really, honestly didn't. I didn't care about it. I didn't say much about it. I'm just like, you know what? Okay, fine, fine. That's cool. That's cool. That's what he do. That's what he do. Okay, I'm not that way, but that's what he do. Cause I was a big Canelo fan, and you can't tell me. But look, I got more Canelo defense videos than you ever do. But see, I know it's your job, Carlos, to really defend your culture. But are you gonna defend this guy, man? He didn't defend your culture when he raped that girl. And guess what? Have you ever asked the question, why didn't he rape a teenager in America? How come he didn't do that? Like, why didn't Oscar De La Hoya stay in America and rape a teenager here? Do you know why he didn't do that? Honestly, do you know why he didn't do that? The reason why he didn't do that is because they would have had him in jail. They would have had him in jail so darn fast. And I'm not picking on him, man, but man, when I keep getting these, and look, man, I'm just gonna show y'all. See, listen, man, I'm just gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Like I put it back up for some of y'all that just came into the stream. Man, I'm not sitting here trying to mess with the guy, but when I get a video, or not a video, but when I'm getting these comments like this, y'all, and y'all can see it's on the screen. When I'm getting these comments, okay, when I get this stuff, and the only thing I said in the video was I thought Canelo would leave Golden Boy, which I was wrong. He hadn't left yet. But at the time, a couple of years ago, I thought Canelo would probably leave Golden Boy because of all the allegations. I didn't even say anything bad about Oscar. I just said, Oscar just doing too much stuff, man. He cross-dressed. He got too much stuff going on in the media. I wouldn't even. I just said I think Canelo gonna leave, and this is what prompted all of that. Y'all see all this on the screen, right? I'm sorry. I cannot. I can't support my own people. I'm a black guy. I'm black. And if I see another black person raping people, I ain't supporting that person. If I see another black person going out gunning people down for no reason, I ain't going to support that. Can't do it. Sorry. But you guys see this crap. Y'all see it on the screen. And this is what people want to talk about. See, this is the problem. I mean, folks, do y'all understand that, here's some of my issues, like I had in some of the communities. So I set my comments now to block, and I just allow comments that I want, and I just don't have to see it. But I'm showing y'all. See, this is what I get, and I get this stuff on a daily basis about Oscar De La Hoya. I get it on a daily basis. I promise y'all. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, Ring IQ, the prostitute, said, yeah, he creeped her out, man. And he creeped her out, and he got a habit of locking these women inside the bed. Like he'll lock them in the room with him. These women get locked in a room, and they got to do what he say, or they got to wait till he fall asleep like he's so coked out of his mind that he just passed out, and then they can leave. But they took some photographs of this guy. But I'm not picking on him, Carlos Rubio. I'm not picking on him. I'm not. I'm not like this. Is not the purpose of the video. It's like, okay, if you want to say Errol Spence Jr. needs Oscar De La Hoya, what I mean, do he really need it? I mean, think about it. Do he really need it? Do a young guy like Errol Spence Jr. need all the controversy? I mean, I think Canelo. I think Canelo. To be honest, I think Canelo could have used not be without it. That's just me. I think if Canelo was with somebody else, and look, I ain't gonna even say Al Heyman. Hell, I think if Canelo was even with Top Rank, I think he'll be better off right now. I think if Canelo was with Tom Loeffler, he'll be better off right now. I mean, at least they don't have all this stuff out there, man. Not even Al Heyman. Not even Al. See, and you think, well, Al Heyman, you just want to talk about Al Heyman and how. If Canelo was with anybody other than Oscar, Canelo would do even better with Kathy Duva right now. And I don't even think Kathy Duva that great a promoter. I think Kathy Duva, in a sense, I think she suck. But man, man. But Canelo know what's up, man. He know what's up. And I'm sure Canelo just be looking at that like, man, I don't care. I don't care. Canelo got his own company, Canelo Promotions. He got that. Honestly, man, he don't really need Golden Boy and Oscar. And if you want to be really honest, I mean, who built Canelo up, man? That was Richard Schaefer. Oscar De La Hoya didn't build up Canelo. It was Richard. Richard Schaefer did all the groundwork at Golden Boy. People respected Richard Schaefer. Every promoter, just about all of them, except for Bob Arum, respected Richard Schaefer. Okay, Richard Schaefer was the guy. He was the man doing all of this stuff, man. He was the guy behind the scenes. I like Richard Schaefer. I thought he was good. I thought he was very charismatic. I thought Richard Schaefer knew how to talk to the fighters. He was a Swiss banker, man. He brought that kind of attitude into it. But I thought Richard Schaefer, that's a guy that I love listening to Richard Schaefer interviews. I'll go back even sometimes a couple times a week and just listen to an old interview by Richard Schaefer. Like I do that because, Richard Schaefer, I thought he was good. I mean, and it's the worst thing that Oscar ever did, man, was, piss off Richard Schaefer. That's the worst thing. But Richard Schaefer, I don't think Richard Schaefer wanted to do and be a part of any of that, man. I think Richard was like, yo, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of this. Listen, let's just go. I'm tired of it. Richard Schaefer, to me, he put Golden Boy. I thought Richard Schaefer really did the job at Golden Boy. Me. I thought Richard. And, even Floyd Mayweather tried to, give Richard Schaefer a job. He tried to. But, Richard Schaefer started doing his own thing. And I can't blame him, man. I mean, looking at all the stuff going wrong with Floyd, Floyd should have been begging Richard because Mayweather Promotions is a mess. It is a mess, man. Mayweather Promotions is a mess right now. And you got a lot of fighters unhappy. And when Floyd Mayweather lost, when he lost Savannah Marshall, I'm like, yo, it's going down here. Shout out to Cali Enigma, okay? Shout out to Cali Enigma in the super chat. Coach, salute to you, Coach, in the Lions Den Mixed Martial Arts community. Yes, the LDMMAC, guys. I am actually spearheading the LDMMAC, and I'm going to, definitely open up a Facebook page. My man George, Dennis Espinoza, he's going to help be a moderator and run that page. So yeah, guys, we got a lot of things coming through the pipe. But I never stopped being a fan of how Canelo fights, though. I actually, and it used to piss people off. Like, Coach, I don't understand. Why are you a fan of Canelo? Man, why am I a fan of Canelo Alvarez? Why? The guy's a good to be so big, man. To be so big, Canelo Alvarez can box. Like, he's a good boxer, man. He's a good boxer. He may not have all the foot movement that you want. Canelo Alvarez he's a damn good boxer, man. I mean, the guy can slip punches, and I like the fact that he's a good counterpuncher. Okay, he's a good counterpuncher. That's why I like Canelo. That's why. I mean, that's why. Honestly, that's why I was a fan. I like because he wasn't a typical Mexican style. He'll get in there and mix it up with you, but then he can get in the pocket, be defensive in the pocket. See, I used to look. I like that, man. I like defensive fighters that can fight in the pocket. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite. Yeah. Let's see, Callie, do you admit Tony? Okay, I don't know Tony. Okay. Yeah, Ring IQ. Ring IQ. Savannah Marshall. Yeah, man. Savannah Marshall got superstar written all over. See, you know what? Ring IQ. Here's what I think, man. Floyd Mayweather, he could have used his star power to build a dynasty as a promoter. He could have been like he could have been a dynasty of a promoter. Like he could have used that, if he would have really focused on the promotional part of his company. Like if he really just dug down and committed himself like he did to boxing. I tell you right now, man, Floyd Mayweather, he would have resurrected women's boxing. He would have resurrected women's boxing. He would have completely took women's boxing by the horn. Women's boxing, because if Floyd could have done that and then start, really getting a super fight between Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields and really promoting it, Floyd Mayweather could have actually had women. It would have been getting out there a lot more than it is now. But see, Floyd took that opportunity, man. He took that opportunity just to be an idiot, just to be an idiot. Just to concentrate on himself. And I know we've turned into a segue, but Floyd Mayweather has taken he's taken that opportunity to be about himself. It's not about his fighters. That's why Mayweather Promotions is pretty much a train wreck, dead in the water. It is, man. It is. Unless somebody don't get in, and you can't depend on Leonard Ellerby because Leonard Ellerby is a yes man. You can't. Leonard Ellerby is not gonna say Mayweather Promotions. Okay, if you want to if you want to lay the comparison, but I tell you what, Mayweather Promotion, they just got to hire a couple of people that's smart. They out of this. Oscar De La Hoya on hand, guys. I'm sorry, Oscar De La Hoya. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay, he's not in any way can get he. It's gonna be hard for him to get his way out of this, man. It's gonna be tough. But see, I just want these guys to know, the people that you want to. That's fine if you want to leave a racist comment. That's fine because I said something about Oscar. You can leave it, but I want you to have all this outrage. Okay, I want you to have all of this outrage and really discuss why back in '98 did he have to rape that girl? He was still an adult then. Oscar was 23. Yeah, old enough to know right from wrong. Ain't no way a 23-year-old should be having relations with a 15-year-old. It just shouldn't be. I mean, black people can't be loyal to other black people. Well, okay. Okay. So is he loyal to his people? I mean, is he? I don't know. I don't think he is as much as y'all say he is. And Oscar got a star. And you know what? Floyd Mayweather, when it come to promotion now, when it come to the promotional piece, Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, they dropped the ball, man. There's no way he got that beautiful fighter named Cornejo, and I can't never say her first name, Marissa Cornejo, or I watched her fight, Cornejo. All right, I know who I'm talking about. He got her, man. You can definitely pushing that girl, but you don't really hear a whole lot about her, man. Floyd Mayweather had Savannah Marshall, the only girl to beat Clarissa Shields. Like you had Savannah Marshall in your camp, and you squandered that because you wanted to be, traveling, being a egotistical, whatever you are. He had it. Oscar had Cornejo, okay? Oscar had her. Floyd Mayweather had Savannah Marshall. Do you know, man, the kind of fights, the kind of build up to the fights that we could have had? And Clarissa Shields, it would have been easy for him to get Clarissa to fight. They could have been doing it right now for women's boxing, but they can't. All of these guys, they got all these issues, and actually, I think that hurt women's boxing. I think Hannah Gabriels and Clarissa Shields helped put a little bit more notoriety back to women's boxing. Okay, I think they have. I think Hannah and Clarissa, I think they brought more excitement to the women's program. I think they have. Because now, everything people talking about now is Christina Hammer and Clarissa Shields. I want to see a Hannah Gabriels rematch. Really, that's what I want to see. But I mean, it is what it is. These guys, man, they not good promoters, man. Oscar and Floyd, they not good promoters. They just not. They don't. For me, man, I just feel like they don't understand how to actually deal with these fighters, man. They don't know how to deal with fighters. They don't get it. They don't know how to deal with the fighters, man. And the fighters, in my opinion, I don't think they. I just God Almighty. Oh, hold on, man. Beverly, okay, Bev Rose. Okay, I saw the blue flash in the super chat. Super chat. Super chat. I'm gonna make a big deal about this super chat. I'm gonna make a big deal about this super chat, especially from Beverly Rose, man. With everything she been going through, Beverly Rose in the super chat, and it definitely goes. And it definitely goes. I give my super chats to fighters. I give it to fighters, and yeah, I give it. But don't worry, Beverly. Trust me, a little bit goes a long way, and I got you. No worries. You don't owe me anything. You the best. Yeah, Ring got Q. And let me change the title now, okay? I'm done talking about Oscar, okay? I'm done. We can really get into some boxing talk, but I had to get that out of there, man, because I guess I got really, really tired, man. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Hey, Weapons, post that again, man. Post it one more time. Post that link. My system's set up, man. It's set up to where like if people like troll or use racial comments in the stream, then it's gonna catch them. But post it real quick so I can click on it. Yeah, man, I do that, man, because I had too many trolls, man. They was talking junk about the women and cussing them out and calling them bees and hoes, and I'm just not really for guys getting on here disrespecting women, not like that, not calling them out their name, arguing with them I could care less, but not calling these women out their names, I don't want to hear that, man. Oh, okay, let's get this off the screen, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay, okay, we're gonna get back into some boxing talk, okay? And I do want to talk about. I wanted to talk about women's boxing because I have kind of made it my mission to really support women's fighters because they're not getting the shine that they need. And unfortunately, my boxing, a lot of my boxing content, man, it took a hit. It took a hit, and a lot of people lost confidence in my ability to put boxing content out there. And I understand, man. I understand it, and I'm not hating on them because you got to go to what you like. But I just felt like the women in combat sports in general, they just were not getting the shine that they deserve, man. And it's really bad because you got a lot of talented women's fighters. Now people were asking me, "Oh man, coach, you shouldn't be talking about these women. What about your you know what about your boxing fans? What about them?" Well, I mean, what about them? I mean, okay, if they still rock with me, they rock with me. If they don't rock with me, they don't rock with me. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good. But I'm gonna put some women's boxes up here on the screen, and we'll get in. I'll change the title because I'm over it, man. But and I kind of want to put that out there, man, because for everybody that that get on here and say, Coach, I think you're a racist guy. I've never been racist. I've never been like that a day in my life. I've never wanted to be. I've never wanted to be because I know that when you have hatred all over you, that stuff kill you, man. Hatred will kill you. That stuff will take you out of here. Ask any doctor, man. Ask any doctor on God's green earth. They will tell you that hatred, it'll take you up out of here. So I choose not to be that. But let's put some of these fighters on the screen. The reason why I really do, I support the women like I have been, and I've been doing it for the last 16 months, is because women's boxing is it's even worse than women's MMA. Okay, and I got to start doing more women's boxing. And I have to admit, I'm not as good as Ring Q. Ring Q is really acclimated with all the fighters. He knows a lot of the women boxing. Me, I don't know as many of them. I don't know as many. Not I like and women's MMA. I know just about all the fighters. Women's boxing, I don't really know them. So that's on me, and I got to start researching, and I got to get into it. I'm not afraid to do it. I will do it. I'll do it. I'll get into it, and I'll make this thing happen. I'll make it happen. But there's some women's boxers. I liked I like Clarissa Shields. Her first opponent, Francione Cruz. She was a good opponent, man. She tough. Francione Cruz was tough. You know, I liked I like Christina Hammer. I like Christina Hammer. Christina Hammer is a pretty good fighter. She's really good. And Christina Hammer, I don't think Clarissa Shields. I think she better have a different attitude, man. She better not look at Christina Hammer as a model. Christina Hammer can fight, okay? And if she go in there looking at Christina Hammer as some kind of supermodel and some pretty face, she gonna get in there and get it handed to her, bro. I'm telling y'all now, it's gonna be a wrap. She's gonna do it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what it is. Yeah, yeah. I got my thing set up for trolls, and if I see a link and if it comes out, okay. If it comes, I mean, you guys, I mean, you can post a link. If you want to post a link, I'll unhide it. I'll unhide it for y'all and make sure. Let me get this off the screen too. What's under here? Got a whole bunch of stuff up under here. So, all right, the picture of Francione Cruz just gonna be a big picture. It's gonna be a huge picture of Francione Cruz, but I just don't feel like reshaping. I'm lazy. I'm being lazy. But yeah, I don't have the female, but I don't have that knowledge. Like Ring IQ know these fighters. He know all these women fighters, and he really good at identifying them all. But I'm still learning. I'm still learning who they are. But I'm gonna do more support of them. I'm gonna start really because the women's boxing program really need it, man. They really need it. They need people talking about the fights because it was a lot of people. I mean, it was a lot of channels, man. They didn't even do a post-fight video. They didn't even do a post-fight video on the Shields and Gabriel's fight. They ain't do it, and I was shocked, man. I was shocked, man, by how many people didn't actually do it. And that fight was a good fight. That fight was a good fight. It was a great fight. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed the crap out of that fight. I enjoyed it. George Page has a page. Beverly, I gave you. I thought you already had a wrench. I could have sworn you had a wrench. I don't know why your wrench gone or whatever. I don't know. Hold on. Let's find out. Let's get you a wrench. Moderator. Okay. Okay. Gave you a wrench. I think you ought to do it. But you know what though? George, I think Chris Cyborg could beat Layla McCarter. I think Chris Cyborg would beat her, man. Layla looked too slow, man. Layla looked kind of slow. I don't know, man. This might sound. I might throw some people on edge. I don't know. Okay. I might throw some people on edge. I don't know. Hold on. I'm changing the title. I'm putting some women's boxing in here, guys. Cali Enigma in the super chat. Shout out to Cali Enigma, man. Had a man, me, him. I was trying to get Ring IQ on that stream, man. I was mad, man, because he couldn't get in there. I was real mad because, man, I knew he was gonna come in and just really talk some stuff. I mean, he was gonna get in on it, man. But shoot, heck, man, I got about 25 minutes. Shoot, ring IQ. We got to figure it out, man. Juice, we got to figure it out behind the scenes, man. I had to give you a ring or something, man. We got to figure it out, man, and do some tests. You know, my man Keith Brown, uh, Keith Brown helped me set up my interview protocol, man. So it won't be hard, man. We'll figure it out, Ring IQ. If not, I don't even care if I got to go back to the old format, man, where you just have people and you see their icons. I can do that. I can get all the stuff off the screen and then we can just go the old route. I'm cool with that. Yeah, Layla, I thought she was slow, but I thought Layla McCarter, she's got some technique, but she reminds me of somebody. She's just durable. Um, and when I watched a few of her fights, man, Layla not afraid to get in your face and get in the pocket. She not afraid, man. Matter of fact, man, she got a no fear attitude. She just slow. And Chris Cyborg like to fight in the pocket too. And I'm thinking, I don't know, Chris Cyborg got a lot of power, man. Like Chris Cyborg got a lot of power, and she was holding her own against Clarissa Shields. And I'm like, I don't know. And Chris not afraid, like, Chris not gonna bag up. She gonna come forward. She gonna start throwing them punches, man. And that's it. If you stand there in front of Chris Cyborg, it's a wrap. I think Chris Cyborg is probably the only MMA fighter, only MMA female that I think could go into a boxing ring, last 10 rounds, and actually be competitive. I think Chris could. The rest of those women's MMA ladies, I don't know. I think a lot of them would get destroyed in a boxing match. I think they would. I think fighters like Rose Namajunas could probably hang. I think Joanna Jacek could probably do well in boxing. Valentina Shevchenko used to be a boxer, but the rest of them, nah, they'll get killed in a boxing ring, man. They'll get put to sleep. They'll get put to sleep. Okay? Yeah, Callie Reese. Yeah, Callie Reese, boy, that's another beast. You know what? I don't even let Callie Reese. I don't even let her win and loss. I don't let her win and loss fool me, man. Callie Reese is a good fighter. I know she got a lot of losses. I know she got some losses, but she's still a good fighter. Because the way Callie Reese went in there and handled Cecilia Brackets, man, man. Callie Reese is no joke. I think if Callie Reese had a little bit of speed, man, if she had more speed and if, she used a jab a little, man, I think Callie Reese could be a beast. And Jessica McCaskill, that's another one, man. Jessica McCaskill. I'm gonna put her picture up here. Jessica McCaskill is very underrated. In fact, y'all, I'm supposed to be interviewing her trainer, man. And him and I, man, we've been going back and forth, man. But this dude check his messages like once a month, man. I'm like, yo, man, you got to check these messages, man, so I can get you up in here. Man, Callie Reese lost to Hannah. She lost to Cecilia Smalley. Yeah, man, Callie was eating them punches, man. See, and then Ring IQ, the thing about Cecilia, though, I'm thinking, because they keep saying, I heard that they mentioned Cecilia Brackets in the same sentence with Clarissa Shields. And I'm thinking, man, Cecilia too small, man. I mean, I don't know. Do you think that it'll be a good fight? I mean, do you think that'll be a good fight between her and Cecilia? Do you think Cecilia will be able to deal with Clarissa Shields? Like having the size. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me. I mean, will she be able to? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, and Cecilia Brackets, saying, well, she want to fight Chris Cyborg. I still don't agree with that either. Chris Cyborg walk around at 180 pounds, man. Cecilia is naturally, she's small. She's small. And, when they were in that sparring, I'm like, yo, yo, Cecilia, got to be careful, man. It's just certain people, man, you just don't want to put your small fighter in there with. Good or bad, you just don't want to, man. You just don't want to. I wouldn't, if I'm Cecilia manager, I wouldn't put her in there with Chris Cyborg. Yeah, man, 154. Yeah, yeah. And Carissa Shields a big girl. She walk around heavy too. Carissa walk around at what 190 pounds, man. I mean, they too big. I think so. I think Cecilia is a better technical fighter than both of them. But I just think that they're gonna impose their size. And first of all, fighters like Carissa Shields, they beat you with volume, man. Like it's like they punch you to death. They don't stop throwing punches, no matter how hard you hit them. they don't stop throwing punches. They keep throwing. You pop Clarissa Shields, she'll shake that off. She'll come back. She'll do it again. Yeah, okay. And Ring IQ said 160 is too big for Cecilia Brackers. Yeah, man, I think so too, man. I think so too. And she get a hold of them big girls, man. And nah, man, them girls start popping and catching her. I mean, Callie Reese caught her, and and yeah, it caught her by surprise. Caught her by surprise, but but she still say, I want to fight Cyborg though. I don't know, man. I don't know, cause Chris will damn near come in on fight night over 160 pounds, man. Well over 160. Chris will come in there at 165, man. And then you gotta understand, her striking, boxing has gotten a little bit better, man. And Chris don't stop throwing that. Like she throw punches the whole fight, man. And them fighters, I hate them big fighters, man, that come in and overwhelm your technical fighter. They technical, they overwhelm them to death and just punish them to death with punches. Yeah, man, shouldn't be no fights like that. Now Katie Taylor, yeah, Katie Taylor good. I like Katie Taylor. Hey, but Joy, you don't think Katie Taylor a little small, man? I mean, you don't think she's a little bit small? I mean, you don't think she's too small for Savannah Marshall? To me, Katie Taylor looks. She's a good fighter. She's small. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Had to get that cough out there. Katie Taylor is small, man. I mean, maybe I could see her in brackets, man. Brackets get, nah. I don't know, man. She fight against Savannah Marshall, man. She gonna get outweighed, man. Like by a lot, by what, at least 15, 20 pounds. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Katie. Hey, Ring IQ. Who was? I can't remember the girl, and I gotta admit this. I don't. Katie Taylor had a tough fight. Her last fight, it was extremely tough, man. And I can't remember who she fought. That's okay. I'll look it up. But I mean, her fight, man. The last fight, I can't remember the girl's name, man. I cannot. But man, it was a good fight though, man. But that girl came in there. Nah, okay. It wasn't Kimberly. Okay, maybe I want to say, God, I think it was Bustos. Was it Bustos? I know Jessica McCaskill gave her a real tough fight, McCaskill, but no, this was this year. I think it was Bustos. Hell, I think I did a post fight analysis video on it. But it was a tough fight, man. It was a tough fight. Yeah, man. Bustos and McCaskill. No, I saw the McCaskill fight. McCaskill stayed in her face, man. She wasn't going away. But Katie Taylor at the end though, showed her skill. She was too fast, man. Katie Taylor started putting them combinations together toward the end of that second half of the fight. And yeah. So Bustos was a tough fight. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Bustos was a tough fight, man. Katie Taylor had a tough go round with Bustos. And I honestly thought Katie Taylor was gonna go in there and really. I thought Katie Taylor could have got. I thought she was gonna have the stoppage, but and Bustos, man, she hung around. Bustos hung around, man. She stayed. I mean, she ain't go away. She ain't go away. Yeah, Reggie, Latondra Jones. Yeah, Latondra Jones, man. She been inactive, man. Wait a minute. Let's look. When the last time she fought? It's been about 2 years, right? It's been about 2 years for Latondra Jones. I promise you it have. It had to be about 2 years. Yeah, she 5-0. Let me see. Man, they don't even have a picture on BoxRec. She ain't fighting so much. Yo, the last time she fought was in 2016. 2016. But she fought 5 times in 2016. No, she didn't. She fought 4 times. Okay? Nope. She fought 3 times in 2016. My bad. She was supposed to fight somebody else, but then. No, wait a minute. No. Latondra Jones fought 4 times in 2016. 4 times. And she ain't fought since then. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. She got to go. Okay, wait a minute. Rose Valente from Brazil. She's WBO champ in Katie's division. She's a big puncher, and Katie wants to unify with her. That's going to be a hard fight. Really? Okay, Rose Volante. Okay, let's look her up now. So I got a lot to learn, man. I got a lot to learn. I'm gonna be doing some studying though, man, because I actually want to talk about some of these fighters, these female boxers. Women's MMA, I can talk that all day. Women's boxing, I gotta learn the fighters. Shit, Rose Volante looked like she kind of like she ready to chew somebody's head off. God, yeah, Rose kind of small. She looks small but quick. I know when I get off live stream, I got to go look at some video and watch some of her fights, man. I got to. I got to. I got to. I got to go watch the girl fight. If I watch a fight, man, I probably get an idea. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna watch her. I'm gonna watch her. The problems with promoters don't take chance with female boxers. Yeah. But you know, man, they should, man. They should. They can take a chance, man. You can build good fights. You can build good fights, man. Change a lot of females, they dress up real nice. They do. Even some of the most like crazy looking females when they dress up, they look nice, they speak well. Most of these women's fighters, they're eloquent, they talk well, and most of these people, they want to fight, man. Shoot, let them. Let them come down to the come down. Let them do it. Man. Okay, well shoot, man. Rose Volante. I got a lot to learn, y'all. I got a lot. I got to learn these fighters. That's fine though. If I took the time to learn about men's boxing, then I can learn about women's boxing. It's crazy, man. Backwards. Yeah, man. But I wish they would. I wish they would. But I think after the Hannah Gabriels and Clarissa Shields fight, though, y'all, man, I'm telling y'all, man. I think women, Clarissa Shields, people probably don't like her trash talking or like how she say it, but bro, she promoting the sport heavily. She's promoting the sport very, very heavily, man. So I respect Clarissa on that one, but Clarissa trying to act like it wasn't a tough fight. That was a tough fight. That knockdown was real. That knockdown was heck of a real. But okay, guys, I'm going to end this off. Thank you guys for sitting through the rant. We all got our opinions, and I won't be making any more videos about Oscar. I don't really care to anymore. It's a dead issue now. But guys, I've had fun. I'm gonna come on tomorrow. What's the day? Today is Monday, right? Yeah, it is Monday. Heck, yeah. Shout out to people coming by the comment stream, man. And I gotta talk more boxing, man. I gotta talk a little bit more boxing. That's my problem. I got to. And I've kind of got out of my funk, man, talking about boxing, man. I've kind of got out of it. And, I actually kind of feel a little bit more compelled to talk some boxing, on live stream. I start out with little videos here and there, get myself back into the boxing flow. And yeah, I think I'm going to do that, man. I think I'm going to do it. There's a lot of good fighters out here that's not getting our support because we're worried about the fighters that don't want to fight. Okay? I think so, man. I think we just worried about these fighters that don't want to fight. We need to worry about, the fighters that do want to fight. And I think that's what it is. Yeah. It's been cool though, man. It's been cool. Boy, Kenny Porter. A lot of talking. A lot of talking. But he's not talking about Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford. Yeah. Well, let's hope Kenny Porter will, let's hope they want that fight, the winner. Danny Garcia or Showtime Sean Porter, man. Let's really hope that one of these guys want to take the fight. Yeah. But thank you guys for joining me on the show. Thank you, Cali Enigma, in the super chat.